Welcome everyone to Knownothing Garage. My name is Jacob and today I'm going to be going on a little garage tour. So without further ado, thank you guys for being here and let's get started. This is the boring side of the garage. This is on the other side of my wife's car, and right now it primarily consists of this one storage rack. The plan is to get more. But at this point, it's just this one. You can see down here is all painting supplies, furnace filters, some tools and extra headrest for my car, and then just some miscellaneous things that we have, air intakes for the cars that I've taken off, and some house supplies. So definitely want to get a couple more of those to put things on. These are the ramps and things for to put the cars up on for oil changes. I have the smaller ramps down below. Also have my creeper for being under the car, and I have my longboard as well. Long-term plan is, like I said, more shelves, as well as maybe being able to hang some of these things on the wall. I think that'd be really nice. I'm borrowing a hand truck right now because I need to move something, a piece of furniture, sometime in the next couple weeks. And then also we have this awesome lawnmower. Our lawn is very small, so I just got a push mower, and it works fantastic. So I will just keep on planning on using that. So yeah, let's move on. I have another storage bin. There's actually 3 bins there, but they're just stacked because I don't have that much stuff to store right now, which is awesome. This is kind of the fun corner. We have our water heater. I'm storing a ladder right here for now. Here is my subwoofer, so I can plug that in and use this little Bluetooth speaker, and then they hook up together, and then I can play music while I'm out here working. It sounds awesome, works super great. I love it. So that's kind of that corner. You guys hopefully have seen the video, but I have my tires up here still going strong, as well as we have this little deep freezer. And this thing is pretty great. We picked this up on sale at Costco. Fits perfectly in the space, and yeah, it just fits right here next to the furnace. So that kind of rounds out that half of the garage. One thing you guys will be able to note is that we do have the floors that are treated. They're a little dirty right now. I've had some issues with some of the stuff coming up. I think maybe we just didn't put it on thick enough. So I will definitely be like touching that up and seeing what we can do to kind of get that fixed. Moving on to kind of my workshop side. So this is kind of the first thing you see, which is my tool chest. So I actually got this off of a free, like a Craigslist free section basically. It was like a Facebook community page. Someone I think had passed away, and so they were liquidating everything. So they gave this away for free. So it is fantastic. It came full of tools. A lot of these tools are mine, but maybe I had one wrench and it came with more, or pliers, you know, random saws and pairs of scissors and things. So this is awesome. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to organize everything. I didn't do a super great job, but that is cool. Right now, I have some tools on the ground. I have a little tiny shop vac, which is awesome because that's all I need, as well as an air compressor. But I don't have a great place to put them right now. So right now they kind of sit in this empty space in between the cabinet and the tool chest. Well, one cool thing I want to show you guys is that if you know I have this space clear and I'm working on a very specific project, like when I got this toolbox, there was a ton of organization of tools and everything to do. So one thing that I have is this. So I built this Someone gave me a desk and I wasn't planning on using it, and so I took the top and I got these brackets that just fold it up against the wall. So this, like I said, right when we moved in was awesome because I was able to set out all these things to kind of organize. So I love having that, especially if the rest of my tool or the rest of my workbench is busy. As you can see, I can still get through and walk through here with no issue and work. So even with the car there, which is super great. All right, so next up is my actual workbench. So this workbench came from my father-in-law, and he works up at OHSU, and they were pulling out some medical cabinets and just gonna throw them away. So he knew we were moving in, so he was able to kind of claim dibs on them. And so we got this whole workbench. It's about 12 feet long, and it's super solid, has cabinets and drawers. I absolutely love it. This is perfect for this area. So to go along with that, I added some pegboard. It was really easy. It's really, really cheap at Home Depot. These are just 2 foot by 4 foot sections. So I just basically bought 3. And then you can buy a kit of all of these hooks and everything on Amazon. I mean, they're seriously like $10 to $15, $20, depending on how big of a kit you want. So I bought those, and I was into this entire project for seriously like $30, maybe $40. I just have very simple boards behind it. I believe they're 1x2s or 3/4 inch by 2s that I hooked into the studs and then drilled them in. So as well as I got these little organizer trays just to kind of help add more space for miscellaneous. I have a parts organizer. I think I've showed this, but this just is full of nuts and bolts and screws and wall anchors and everything. I got that from my grandpa, and I've been adding to it ever since. I do have a little towel holder, which is fun, as well as Ron Swanson's Pyramid of Greatness. This is my inspiration while I'm out here working, so that's fun. So that was a gift from someone. So these drawers are basically in cabinets I've tried to organize. I have car stuff in one. I have like my oil pan and some car wax. In here I have extra toolboxes with like my socket sets. Every single drawer, there's my Dremel tool. Here is my corded drills. Jigsaw, heat gun. I mean, everything has something in it. I have automotive, car jacks and things, as well as I have a chemical liquid one down on the end. And that's just until eventually I get upper cabinets, and then I can store a lot of the chemicals and other things that I have up there. So moving on, one of my favorite things is this bench vise. This was a Christmas present. I really have wanted a vise. I've actually really needed a vise in a lot of ways for a bunch of projects I've done. So I got that. Right now, this is all temporary, but it's actually bolted to this sheet of wood. That is then, I have it clamped right now to the tabletop. So even if I put something in here and torque on it, this thing won't move at all. I actually add another clamp. I open the drawer and add another clamp here if I really need that much stability. But so far this has actually worked out fantastic. My ultimate goal is I want to learn how to weld. And so with that, I actually want to maybe put down a metal top on part of this and actually bolt this through the whole cabinet top. But until I kind of figure out what that looks like and if I'm really going to do that, I don't want to permanently fix this to the cabinet. I have other tabletop tools I'm sure you guys have seen me use as well. So I have a bench grinder down here. I have a saw. I actually have a little kind of like bandsaw thing that my dad gave me. So I can mount these up here as well. If I'm doing metal work and other things, this tabletop right now has been taking the abuse, so this one doesn't. So that's kind of my temporary fix. Trash cans down at the end. I had a hook in the wall, so I threw one of my tool bags up there, just so it wasn't always sitting on top of the tabletop here. So like I said, long-term plans, I want to maybe get a metal top of some kind on this half. I'm not exactly sure what that looks like yet. Power strip, I'm gonna get one of those ones that runs along the wall. And I'm gonna fix a long skinny one to the wall so that I don't have to have this here anymore, and that way I can plug in tools all along the wall and not really have to worry about it. So that's gonna be pretty cool whenever that gets done. The first thing that we did when we closed on the house was do the floors, because there was nothing in here, so it was definitely the easiest to accomplish. But then the second thing I did was the lights. And I love these lights. I actually want to get more. I know that might seem ridiculous, but these are all LED lights. I basically did a socket where it has plugins on the sides of the socket. Hopefully you guys can see that. So you can basically just screw or plug them directly into this, and you don't have to run any wires in the walls or the ceilings or anything. It basically just plugs right into the socket, which means it also runs off of the light switch. Super easy, really great. I have a ton of light in here, as you guys can see. Eventually, if I have upper cabinets, I would actually like to put another light right here so that my vise is more lit up. You can see it kind of creates a dark spot right now. And then maybe move this light, either keep it where it is or actually possibly turn it sideways and have it run right here, so that if I have the hood up on the car, it kind of lights that up better. So I'm still toying with ideas. I'm not exactly sure what to do yet. The other thing that might be nice is if we put like a stone patio out in our yard, I might be able to move these trash cans out there, which means I'd have even more room, maybe do a welding table over there or something. Once again, I'm not exactly sure, but that is the garage. That was kind of the whirlwind tour. It is a major work in progress, but I love it. I am so grateful to have this. I think with the cars parked in, depending on how we lay them out, it's about 4 feet on each side of the car, which is awesome because it means we have enough room for storage. I can sit out here. Obviously, the Pilot is not a narrow car. It's not the widest of cars either, but I have full room to work and walk around. I've used this vise where I was sawing something and my elbow wasn't hitting the door, which means I had enough room. So this has been great. I love it. I can't wait to do more projects. This is the garage. It is my secret place that I love to go. Not really a secret. I'm always out here, but I love to be out here. I love to tinker, work on things, take things apart, fix things, improve things on the house. That's just kind of my hobby. It's what I've always done, even when we were in an apartment. So the hope is to eventually do bigger and more projects, stuff around the house, more, not construction, but maybe remodels if we need to, or just projects like that. And this will definitely be the main place where that stuff gets accomplished. So thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions on how I could improve this garage, please let me know. I'm always looking for ideas. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.